Hello everyone. With Ground Zeroes coming out in March, and information about MGO 3 still not released, I decided to talk about what I want to see in the next MGO a little bit. And maybe touch upon the things that I don't want. Now, one of the first things I want to see come back in MGO is the customization system. Like, I personally thought that the customization system was really good. Being able to dress seriously or random, if you felt like it, was really good. It allowed a good amount of variety in terms of giving your character a personality that, or dressing them how you wanted. Sure, it came to a point where sometimes people would dress exactly the same because it was the pro outfit, but other than that, it was good. I personally wish this feature would return instead of a faction-based system like MGO 1 had. Even though it made sense and it was factions that people knew from the game, I still didn't like it. Like, it made everyone look the same and no variety was there except for the unique characters. Yeah, that's like the only thing I have against that. In MGO 2 though, you could change everything except, you know, your character's face and voice after you've made the character and made that decision already. You can change it. So hopefully it gets expanded upon and we get it back in the next one. The second thing I want to see is ranks. That would be like the eagle emblem or, you know, the Tuchinoko, stuff like that. And that would include the t-shirts you would get too, like have those come back too. Since pretty much every MGS that has online has had ranks, even Peace Walker, even though it wasn't an online rankings thing, it's because the online wasn't that, you know, competitive. But pretty much every MGS had it. Even Portable Ops had a ranking system for your online persona, or, you know, name. So it's safe to say that MGO 3 will have that return. And maybe have different requirements to get the rank that you're looking for as well. The third thing I want to see return in MGO is all the game modes from MGO 2. Now that one is kind of weird because I personally liked all the game modes in MGO 2, even though I didn't play all of them as much. And I'm sure some other people are like that as well. They didn't play most of the game modes, like solo capture for instance. Not a lot of people played that. But it was good. It was good to play. And I personally want to see Sneaking Mission and Team Sneaking return. Team Sneaking being a game mode where you play as Snake and the enemy team tries to kill you while you look for dog tags, or in MGO 1, The Philosopher's Legacy or Microfilm. Was pretty good. Like, it was a fun thing to do, even though it became years down the line, people knew the maps and knew how Snake would play and stuff, and would just chuck grenades everywhere. But, you know, at first it was really nice. Team Sneaking is the same except with a team. You're a team of players with stealth camouflage and non-lethal weapons, and you're basically going after an objective while the other team is coming after you with assault rifles and grenades and stuff, trying to kill you before you do that, and that was really fun to do too. So I wish those game modes would return, and maybe some new ones, but, you know, so far that's the one thing I want. The fourth thing I want to see is a system similar to SOP. Now, SOP in MGO 2 was very useful. It was very team-based. It was very team-focused. Because when you're using SOP, you could link to your teammates and essentially see where they are and what skills they had would help you against the other team. Like, if you were linked and you threw a grenade, which was a locator grenade, then you could see the enemy team if you were linked to your teammate like that. You know, things like that. I just wish there was obviously in MGS 5 it's going to be different. There's no SOP, but hopefully a system like that is going to be included And if not, well, you know, just whatever. It's going to be more like MGO 1 in that sense. And that's not exactly bad. But in theory, SOP was supposed to help make the game more tactical since you could see where your team was and could coordinate accordingly. But MGO 2 became more of a run and gun game than a tactical shooter as the years went by, so most people ignored SOP's usefulness, you know, for the most part. The fifth thing I want to see return is all the random stuff and the unique characters. By random stuff, I mean stuff like the charm skill, the weird codec mixing people would do, and unique games like City, Prison, SWAT, and even Zombies. And by unique characters, I mean ones like Ocelot and Snake. You know, had special abilities and unique weapons that were exclusive to them. Except, you know, Snake having Octo Camo. He didn't have a weapon, but he had Octo Camo, which was cool. So, it made the game more interesting, at least for me. And made it last a lot longer. So, hopefully that gets added back. Obviously, it probably will, because MGO, even MGO 1 had it. Sure, MPO and other stuff didn't have it, but hopefully in an actual MGO, it'll be back. The sixth and last thing I want to see is a more friendly competition environment and more support from Konami. I know the competition thing is not going to happen. There's no chance it will. Like, we all know how people are in online. They're fucking assholes. And as long as they fucking have the advantage, they'll do anything and call it skill. Like, hell, in MGO 2, everyone would say their GP level and stuff, saying that, believing that just saying that just gave them so much more priority or made them better than you. And yeah, getting GP was hard. You did need to play really, really good all the time to get a high grade point average. But it came to a point where it just got annoying and it didn't even matter anymore because everyone would start you talking about it and bragging. So it kind of lost its effectiveness or, you know, requirement for that matter. So, you know, hopefully that and all the abundance of egos becomes less in the next MGO at least. So it doesn't become that bad. And all the arrogance too. Now in terms of support, Konami haven't really done much except for, you know, the Japan servers, the Japan side of things. They've given much more support to Japan than North America and Europe. With the little support that Konami gave, MGO in Europe and North America slowly went downhill because glitching became more common and reporting didn't even get the person banned. And with the appearance of DDoS appearing for the first time in an online game, to my knowledge at least, a lot of people ended up quitting and the game ended up dying for the most part. No one would play it. Because it became pointless. No, there wasn't a point to play it anymore since everyone was cheating and not playing fair anymore. So it was pointless and people left. Hopefully next time, or this time with MGO 3, Konami actually gives good enough support and there's no cheating anymore. Knowing how things have gone before, I'm not sure that's gonna happen. Well, that's about all I got. I got nothing else to say except talk about the Save MGO stuff. Now, if you liked MGO 2 or MGO 1 for that matter, and you like playing it a lot, and you're sad that they shut it down and stuff, well, Save MGO has been trying to bring it back to life. And they for the most part, have gotten MGO 1 back, even though it's still kind of weird to set it up, and I can't even get it to work. But they for the most part they got it working, and they're working on MGO 2 now. Even though you only needed a hacked PS3 to play it. That's the only bad thing. But if you conveniently have a hacked PS3 and you liked MGO, or never even played it for that matter, well, there you go. You can probably try it out now, but that's about it. So, the only thing left I can say is I hope to God that they don't shut down MGO again, the next one. But knowing how Konami is, I'm sure it's going to happen anytime. And if you look at the agreement for MGO2, it even says that they're not in any legal obligation to give you any refund for any expansion packs or content that they had added when they terminate the game. And they can terminate it whenever they feel like it without any obligation to you. So if that's going to be in the agreement for the next MGO, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. But I guess all I can do is enjoy it while it lasts. There's not much for me to say now other than thanks for watching. And that's about it. I'm going to start my Peace Walker walkthrough soon. And it's going to be co-op. That's going to be... I'm going to start that soon. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching again.